Hello, my name is Loon, and this is I don't know what's going to be called. The I don't know the first. I want it to be a weekly. I don't know. Hello, my name is Loon, and this is the first video diary entry. I think I want to do it like I don't really know how this is gonna go. But I just want to talk about how the week went. Technically, it's oh shit. Hold on, let me get the door. Okay. Ouch. Technically it's Wednesday now, but I'm going by last Tuesday to this Tuesday, but it's Wednesday because it's like 2 a.m. I don't even know how long it is. The power went out just so a few hours ago, but last Tuesday, it was supposed to be my day off, and I got a text saying there was a shift available at my work. I work at a restaurant, um, and I only get like 1 day a week for off days. So off day, I mean, not a plural, but so that really sucked. But I couldn't say no because money, always in the money. All right, I drew this too big. Um, I'll start off with the fingers, I guess. But that really ruined the day, and plus the manager that day that it really sucked. It was just a bad combination. But um, so that kind of soured the whole week. But the reason it sucked because I did have oh shit, I'm stuttering. I had plans to watch a movie called Scarlet. I, I'm twisting my tongue here. Scarlet by Mamoru Hosoda. Definitely botched that name, but I've been looking forward to it for a while. And it was a limited time release, 1 week in Imax. So there was, I would say it'd be my only chance, but I missed that chance. But it gets better. I did see it today. I'll get back to it. But I totally wanted to see it in IMAX because, you know, the IMAX near my city, or the closest one, it's not a true IMAX. Like, I know I think it's less than 20, but it's not a big number of true IMAXs, but still, it would have been nice to see it on a giant screen because I love animation, so that was a missed opportunity, but it pissed me off the whole week. But it is what it is. You gotta do what you gotta do. Um, but that wasn't the only day. I had to get additional hours. Like, I know it's not supposed to be a bad thing because technically I do want it. I work part time, but I do I need full time. I don't want full time, but it's what you need to do given certain circumstances. But I don't know. That happened Saturday. Um, or was it Friday or Saturday? I forget which exact day, but that day I had to work a double shift because I'm always scheduled to close, but it was like a swing. I don't know if you call it swing shift, but it was just a double shift. But so that sucked. It was like what, 9 or 10 hours standing on your feet all day. I should get those gel implant shoes, but or the implants that you put in the shoes, but I just never got around to it. Um, so that's what else? What else sucks? I'm just gonna be venting the whole time, just complaining. That's what I do. Um, what else? Valentine's Day happened. That sucked. You know, nothing much else to say. I'll just name off things that suck. Oh, I got a new figure, the Iron Strange. I don't know if you saw it. I'll put up a picture of it. It was cheap, really cheap. Like the retail was like $450 or something like that, or probably cheaper than that. But the aftermarket's really low because they keep giving it away for free on Sideshow. Basically, they keep doing deals on it. But I found it on Facebook that it was for like $135. The total was if I did a deal for PayPal FNF, which is which is not recommended. You should not do friends and family with strangers. But I just took a gamble, and the guy said it was missing stuff, but I just wanted it in hand because I love the Mark 50 model armor for Iron Man, and plus it has a cool chest symbol just because it's related to Doctor Strange. So that was pretty cool. But I got it in hand today. It finally shipped out, or finally got delivered, and the packaging really sucked. Like I did not know it was not going to include the art box. The guy was kind of vague and like very short sentences, which I'm not a big fan of. But I couldn't really complain because it was a good deal. I just wanted to get it in hand, no matter the costs, even if some things were missing. But it was missing the art box. It came in the styrofoam container, and the container was not taped shut. So the usually Hot Toys Iron Mans they have this styrofoam lid. There's usually two trays, but the guy told me before the bottom tray was going to be missing. I thought it was just like a couple accessories from the bottom tray, but the whole entire bottom tray was missing. I should have asked about that. That's on me, but still, a little bit of clarification would have helped. But it is what it is. Um, so I was missing like a whole lot of stuff. I thought it was only the blasters, like a couple blasters, but the stand was missing. I can't. It's a really heavy figure, so I need to invest in a stand for that sooner or later. Um, uh, there was a big circle magic effect. It's blue, so I don't know why I would keep that one because it doesn't really blend with other figures. So the blue magic is like specific to the Mark 50 Iron Strange for some reason. It never even happened because it's like a concept piece, but I don't know why I kept that one. But I did get it in hand. I didn't test out the batteries yet because I don't have any spare ones, but I'm excited to test it out. It looks pretty cool. So, what else happened? Um, I mean, oh, today was I did I finally had an off day, a whole off day with nobody texting. That's great. um, for call-ins, I mean, like coworkers usually only text for help, so that's annoying. But um, what happened? Oh, I saw Scarlet today, and the reason I'm into Mamoru Hosoda is I really love the film Belle, which was his previous film that came out, I think in 2022 around. I don't know, but it looked pretty cool. The concept is basically the whole what they try to pitch you is it's a sword fighting princess, and there is like a decent amount of sword fights. But when I saw the movie, there's a little bit of spoilers, but I'm not gonna spoil everything. Um, but there wasn't that much action, but it was intentional because it has a message for. Well, I guess it is a bit of a spoiler, but it's the common theme throughout, calling for peace, like to not be obsessed with revenge and rage. But so I guess it makes sense to avoid action because The message goes along with don't kill anybody. I mean, some people die. Even the or that's a spoiler. I won't say that, um, but I mean, the fight scenes were cool. Everything looked beautiful. It was great animation. Like there was a blend of the CGI and 2D animation, but I don't know. Sometimes it wasn't really consistent because how it works is like there's a land of the dead, the real life, so normal life on Earth, and they don't they kind of say hell, but they call it the other world, and basically the other world is kind of like hell, and the good place, the heaven, is called Infinite Land. I think it's right, Infinite Land, and there's a whole bunch of stuff with time travel and how time is abstract. So people from the past and the future are all in the other world if they're dead. Like the hell place, hell equals other world. It's pretty confusing, but I don't know. It's kind of crazy. Like it does take place. I don't know how many days exactly. Like technically 3 days, but then again they say time is abstract in the other world, and it's mostly in the other world. So it was pretty confusing at times, but you can still get the gist of what it was going on. I watched in excuse me, um, watched in the Japanese with English subtitles. That's just how I prefer usually, but the voice acting was good. Um, the writing sometimes it was a little bit blunt. Like there's one scene where it's like, I see you differently now, it, but I still don't trust you that much, or it was something like that, where they just say their feelings explicitly. It was kind of unnatural the way they did it. It was like supposedly I read online it's based off Hamlet. I don't remember anything about Hamlet. I read it in high school, but I forgot about high school. I don't want to remember anything from that. Um, but the story itself, it was, like I said, kind of a mess, but it's a nice message calling for peace. It's easier said than done. I think the way they executed it was kind of weird. Like, okay, without spoiling anything or everything, I mean, it's like at the end, it's like everything's gonna be okay now because I say so. Which that's it's not that easy, but I'm spending too much time talking instead of drawing. My bad. But wait, what was I saying? Oh yeah, my thoughts. Would I recommend it? I think so. There wasn't that many people when I went. It was a 6 o'clock showing, but it started around 7 o'clock because like all the previews. But there was only three people, including me. So there's one person in a row in front of me, and then one person 2 rows in the back of me, but behind me. But um, didn't seem too excited about it. I mean, like I know you're not supposed to talk in the theater, but I like when audiences gasp or laugh. Sometimes I laugh when you're not supposed to laugh. But there was one funny instance where I, I shouldn't spoil. Well, I want to tell you in the movie. I kind of want you to see it, but it's where Scarlet is getting cornered by two guys. They both have big sticks. I think they're lances because it's like the medieval times kind of. It starts from the 16th century, so it's kind of medieval times with knighthoods and knights. Well, yeah, it's a princess movie, so it's gonna be knights. And the guys are kind of dicking around, just jumping and dancing to mock Scarlet because they're about to kill her. But I think they're blunt weapons. They weren't even sharp, or no, they were sharp because that's how she kills them. So they think they got the upper hand because they outnumber her, and she throws a dagger to one guy, takes the other guy's weapon, and throws his weapon at the other guy pretty quickly and bluntly. So the bluntness is what makes it funny. When you see it, I think you'll get that amused chuckle or the amused exhale. You know what I'm saying? Where you go, go, where you breathe through your nose. When you're not really like laugh, but it's just like, oh, that was a little cute moment. But it's a couple of funny moments, but a lot of random moments, or not a lot, but there's this one weird cutaway. Or there's like a couple songs in the movie, but they don't make it a musical. Or I don't think it was like intended to be a lullaby. I think it was just they randomly go with the song, which was a little strange, but like it made sense in Belle. Belle was kind of like a musical because it was based off Beauty and the Beast, and the center plot point is that she's a secret like internet celebrity that's like an idol that sings songs like a pop star. So it made sense in Belle, but I think I like Belle the best. I haven't seen the other works of Mamoru, but I connected with Belle. I could do a whole, maybe not a whole video, but I could talk about it all day if somebody cared about that. But I still like it. I think I want to see it again. But where would I drop this thing? Hold up. But I'm glad I got to see it in the theaters because I do like going to the movies. But I wish it was a bigger crowd. I don't think it's gonna do well in the box office, judging by like I know it's a weekday day, but it's also discount day because Tuesdays and Wednesdays at AMC. It's AMC's kind of far from me, but it was the local theater that's like really close by is was it wasn't showing any show times for Scarlet, so that sucked. But it was worth a drive. The screen was kind of big, but of course I would have preferred Imax, but it's a limited release, so that sucked. But it was so pretty nice showing. Um, I gave it a 7 out of 10. I'll link my letterbox eventually, maybe either in this video or in the bio of the channel. But um, so yeah, I love Scarlet, and oh, what am I doing? I was trying to practice a hat, or not a hat, a hand, because I'm trying to draw pose for one of my characters. It was supposed to be a warm up sketch, but I know the pose that I want to do. I'll sketch up, do a quick sketch. Head, we go neck, collarbone. Oh, it's kind of a big collarbone, but you know, one raised shoulder, lower shoulder, or I guess we're just. How would you bulge out the shoulder? I don't know. The arms, it's like a shy look because the character I'm going for, I don't even have the hairstyle finalized for this character, but it's a character in my comic called LMDD. LMDD. Um, it's not. It's not like a minor character. Like she contributes to the plot. It's a side character, but a pretty important side character. I don't know how much on that screen time. I guess you'd call it. Usually, I think of like movie terms, screen time. I don't know how you'd say it in book terms. Page time, maybe page time. But Iggy, I haven't decided the last name. I got an idea. I did it on Undisputed before. Originally, it was going to be Vergara, but that's curse word in Spanish, so that would sound a little stupid to be a last name, but um, yeah, we'll go with Vegara. Vegara. Um, oh, I was going to the pose. The pose, lower shoulder, bent elbow, hand on the other arm. And that's it. Um, just practicing the hand because I got to show the hand to showcasing the rubbing the shoulder. I'm like unsure of herself, unconfident, or is it unconfident or incompetent? I don't know. I'm not good at English or Spanish, but I hope it turns out okay. Um, Originally I was gonna try to fit the pose in this page, but I think I'm just gonna try to practice the hand. Uh, Might have went too far with the box. Um, Draw the knuckles. Oh, it's kind of a mess. I made a little bit too much mess here, but shit. um, where would the thumb go? I think it'd still be there. Kind of touching outwards in the tank top, maybe, so it'd still be visible. I think. I drew the nail too low. Um, how many indentations? 2 lines. And no, that looks too strange. Looks like an inwards palm. I should have done the curve there. I don't think so. Um, um, I'm touching this too much. When you move something, the entire perspective changes. So I I don't know how to keep it still. Okay, this one's botched, but I'm gonna try to follow through with it with what we got. Thumbs way too spaced apart, but oh my god, I kind of messed it up way too bad. I'm about to do noodle fingers, but what you're supposed to do, what I've seen in videos, is that you're supposed to do 1, 2, 3 if you want. It's not supposed to be so smooth when you're doing a finger, but these little indentations, like little curved lines. I don't know what I'm doing. Uh, did I already draw it? I don't know. Block it out with cylinders. It's hard to even see anything because I messed up so much, but oh, I think I drew. It's not messy. It's not connected. Um, yeah, that's not good. Um, we'll go. We'll go with the next one. Um, I don't even know when I'm gonna introduce this character because I got the first 2 issues are complete, kind of, for like the what do you call it? I call it a script, even though I don't think you're supposed to call it that for comics. But I got like the writing or the dialogue, transcripts. I think it's the name. Um, the dialogue is done for issues 1 and 2, and it's kind of like I'd prefer if 1 and 2 were released simultaneously because, or what's the word to get? I don't know if simultaneously means together, but they should be released together because I think issue 1 ends on a cliffhanger, but I think it's like it just needs to be together. I don't know how else to say it, but um, I don't know when she'll pop up, but it should be soon. I'll shoot for 5 because I do want to. I love her design how she looks in the Tokyo Olympics. I made her already, and like a little sim creator, character creator. But you shouldn't. I'd like to make her appear sooner than later. First, I even have to create the first issue. I haven't drafted that at all for like paneling. In the transcript, I did put like what I want it to look like sometimes, or how many panels I want the page to be. But I don't know the layout of it. Um, I hope to get it at least issue 1 drafted by my birthday in April. I was supposed to do something for like a teaser image for LMDD for Lucy's birthday, which was January 7th, but that didn't happen because I've just been unmotivated, pretty depressed. Because when I'm like this, I don't really have much confidence to to just jump in. Like ideally, I'd of course everybody wants to be perfect, but it's just not how it is. But I don't know. I don't even know how to draw hands, as you can see. But um, um, we'll lay it out like this. Maybe make some overlapping to make it more natural. I don't know. Or if she's grabbing her arm, would it be more splayed out? No, I think it'd hug around the shoulder. So, however I do that. Um, it's kind of like a side view. I don't think it's supposed to be like that. But excuse me. Oh, I've been having a stomach ache lately. I don't know what's up with that. I probably shouldn't say that, but it's like constantly belching. Or I just had a Sprite, so that's probably why. So my bad. That's rude of me, but this is look too flat. That finger's too fat, and this is too flat. Whoops. I'm just doing random BS. It's a U shape. How big is the U? Not too big. I think it looked too awkward if it was big. Looks like a glove. Or, I mean, maybe it worked. I'm forgetting this part. I think so. I just don't know how to make it. it's better than that one. So what kind of does a win? Um, um, I mean, it's kind of hard to talk and draw at the same time. So I don't know. I don't know. It might be too silent, but I think the goal of the series, whatever I call it, just let out frustrations, or I want to force myself to draw because to be the way that I act is like I hate drawing. I mean, it's not fun to suck at drawing, but it's what I want to do. It's what and how I feel about it is like I do want to get a job where I stay at home because people need me at home or my dog needs me at home, but can't do that at the moment because just bad time and bad not no opportunity. I don't know how to say it. Plus, I keep hearing the job market keeps crashing. So if I do quit, I'm probably not gonna find another job. But I mean, I used to work. I I had two previous restaurant jobs, and every time I quit those, it was like I'm never going back to that industry again because customer service, or I guess kind of every job relates to a customer. So you'll have to interact with somebody or please somebody. That's the point of a job, kind of. But I don't know. The constant complaining, I hate that. It's only okay when I do it. I love. I don't like being a hypocrite, but it's just how it turns out sometimes. Um, I don't know what to do or how to escape. I hate that job so much. Oh my god. The pinky. I don't know what to do with this pinky. It's a little shorter than the ring. Maybe I can make it stylized to make it look good while still being bad. Just go with the noodle fingers, super flat. Um, oh, that's bad. What was I thinking? There should be more space right here, right here. Um, or can I fix it? Kind of. No, no, no. It's, oh, what am I doing? It's like a weird. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, that one's somehow got worse than that, but that's okay. We'll try again. Okay. How do I draw? How do I draw? Sometimes I do use figures for reference for drawing. It wasn't always like this. I started collecting 3 years ago, so now I have a bunch of references, and the hands are useful. For some, the problem is since they're superheroes, usually they have gloved hands, so I can't really see the bones or whatever. But I'm just using the spare one, I think, from a world box body. Um, I don't know. We'll start off with the box. Okay. It's like too awkward. I don't know how to. Just don't. I think it's because I accidentally made like a lump over here. Let's see. Like little dashes for knuckles. This one's too skinny compared to that index finger. I already see I messed up there. This one's a little better, a little fatter, but still matching with the skinniness of the finger. But okay, I botched at the end here. It got skinnier and skinnier. That's not true. Should be shorter than the ring finger. Yes. I didn't remember for a second. That's bad. Okay, we'll start out with wrist. I don't know what this thing's called, but it bulges out, or it could squeeze in, and it kind of does squeeze in when you're posed like this. So I don't want to bulge it out too much, just a little bit. And then I think there's an extra bulge for the thumb bone, knuckle bone. Well, I'll bulge it right here, slightly. I don't know if I'm making this too big. I mean, the thumb is a fat finger, or I guess it's not technically a finger. People say that, but I don't understand it. I don't know. I don't know. There's two lines, and then we get to the U. Two lines. Looks like a finger. You ever play the game Mr. Glover? Or I don't even think it's called Mr. Just Glover. I played a little bit. That was. I haven't played a platformer in a long time. I should get back into that. Usually just. It's kind of embarrassing, but I do like the Fortnite. I do like the skins they do. I like Luna Snow. Just got her. That's a fun skin. I thought it was gonna look bad from the leaks, but in the game it looks better than the profile picture for some reason. But what's that? I think I made this too long. Did I? Yeah, it looks wrong. Or I guess because I think the problem is I'm too obsessed with these U's in between the fingers. My hands are dry, so sorry about that. They're cracked, but they're interlap. There's no more U. It's a straight line. But I'll try to fix the next finger for the ring one. It's gonna be closer together. But the ring finger is taller than the ring finger. Wait. Ring finger is taller than index. Sorry. Hold up. They're way too similar to each other. I messed that one up, but that's bad. How does it keep getting worse? I think the best one was number 2. Yeah, that's. Oh my god, like that. Um, If you would help me, if we draw like a mitten. Or little blacks. Maybe that'll help me. There's still 3 little lines of the pinky. Maybe make the pinky skinnier. That looks terrible. Definitely the wrong choice for that. Yeah, for some reason I made the hands super small, but the thumb's super large here. This is not gonna look good at the final product, but practice makes practice, whatever that means. I did not fill out the box. Whoopsie. Oh my god. Let's just jump into it. I don't know what her face looks like. Hold on. The time right now is 3:52 a.m. Damn it. It's my fault, but I wanted to make this video as soon as I got back from the movies, but I don't know. I'm scared talking to anybody, even if I'm just alone in the room. But I talk the most when I am alone, but that's still something I'm not comfortable with, which is why I started out making these videos, trying to talk more to practice, but obviously it doesn't go well because I keep stuttering or I talk too low sometimes. It's low volume, and it is annoying when people ask you to say that again, but I ask the same to other people because I think I'm losing my hearing, to be honest. But it might have been the loud music mostly on my part, but to be fair, there's been some loud parties I've been to when I was a kid, like a toddler or whatever, less than 10. And those speakers really sucked. I got sensitive ears, man. But I love music, so it'll be worth it. I'll try to enjoy while I can listening. Okay, so I don't know if I can fit it into frame, or I don't want it to, or I think there's a way to be easier with this. I can't get the figures out of frame because I have another project I wanted to work on. Those figures are for reference poses. And although I took the picture, I don't want to get them out just yet. There was this thing I'm doing for, it was a little prompt for a month, October. And even though it's January, I'm still working on that thing, like day 5. This is day 5. But we'll get to it when we get to it. I don't think it's going to show on. It's not going to fit on this table. I need a way bigger table, but I'll put it behind me. Okay, let's do this. Iggy. Start off with the head. She's a tall person, I think 5'11", maybe 6 feet. I don't know how far I want to go with her, but 5'11.9" or something, just on the cusp of 6 feet. It'll probably be something like that. Um, I don't know which way I want to tilt the head. We'll do a look up pose. Okay, brow line. No. Brow line here. Eyesight. Nose. Mouth. Chin. It's a pretty sharp chin, kind of. Um, we're gonna get the lobes. I'm eyeballing it. I don't know what I'm doing. Hold on, hold on. I haven't drawn it like properly. Maybe 2 months, basically. I mean, these little sketches here and there to try to convince myself maybe I am practicing it, but it was nothing. It was messes. Just like this one. I guess this is kind of a mess too, but um, hairline. I forget if this little side circle thing people do for Loomis method is part of the hairline. Um, I already messed it up because I think the ear it goes from the brow to the nose, right? Yeah. So this should be bigger if it's gonna touch the nose, but I don't know. Or maybe what should I start with? I gotta keep going with the guidelines. Um, this is the hairline. This is the center of the top of the head. This is the back of the head, kind of. You'd still be able to see it. Um, I'm always afraid of going too big or too small. That's my problem all the time. Uh, Originally, I was gonna make the hairstyle so it covers their eyes, but I saw another character on Twitter with their eyes covered, and I see a couple few characters that have the. Or I'll show on the side. Um, the Banes, like what's it? And then the nose is picking out that. Like that. Like you can't see the eyes at all, but they're there. Or probably should raise the ears more if we're talking about that. But kind of like that. Um, you can't see the eyes, but the lips are there. Um, yeah, basically covered eyes. I don't know if that was a good representation, but if I, the last thing I want is get well, it's not like a bad thing, but I don't really like to get compared, or it's not bad if it looks like if people say it kind of looks like that, But if somebody says it looks exactly like that, it's it's like, oh shit. You want to be original and new. So even though this is I inspired Iggy was inspired by Stephanie Vaquer because she's from Chile and the Vaquer siblings are from Chile. Um, no. Vegara. Vegara is the OCs, but I take inspirations from everywhere, but I don't know. Where's that? I'm trying that. Um, it looks too. I don't know. I drew this too flat. It's supposed to be from an angle. I kind of draw it like I drew the mouth flat face when it's supposed to be angled because her head's tilted down. So I already messed that one up, but keep going. Ah, shit. Um, Noses I always struggle with, but well, let's see how it goes. Should be big, or might have made it too big. Yeah, that's a long nose. Um, Hold up. She's got a birthmark, two birthmarks over here. Let's see, right there, and I think another one on the chin. I don't know if you'd be able to see it in this angle, but there's another one kind of over there, from what I remember on Tokyo. Um, okay, so the video cut out because my battery died, and that was a couple days ago. So maybe 3 days. I don't know. Today is Friday, 3:30 a.m. That's great. Um, so I drew a couple more times off camera just to practice a bit. I didn't draw yesterday because yesterday really sucked. I got pulled over by the cops because my lights weren't on. I tried to keep the lights off because the bulbs. One of the bulbs is dead. So, but I only got a warning, luckily. So, let me get the door real quick. Hold Okay. So something I haven't been paying attention to is with this angle, the ears are supposed to be higher than the eyes. If you look, or I use this sculpture for reference. Well, I remember doing this before, looking at other heads when they're looking down, the ears go up, or somebody said it somewhere. I was trying to study, but I always revert back to like flat 2D when you're not supposed to do that when you're drawing because then it looks boring or unnatural. But so I don't know. We're gonna just try to give it a shot. We'll see how it goes. Ow. Circle, circle, circle. Okay, this is, I don't know. Oh, that's ugly, but I'm trying to do guidelines. This is gonna be the top of the head. Maybe I drew that way too hard. Pressed too much pressure. Ah, okay. Hairline. Uh, I don't think there's enough space with the eyes now. Well, nose. Maybe did too big on the nostrils, but she has a big nose. So it'll be okay. Or no, is it okay? We'll say it's okay. You're not gonna be able to see your eyebrows because the hair covers them, but I have to draw it for reference, I think. Um, the eyes are too close to the nose over here. These guidelines suck, man. I'm trying to help, but it's not. I think I did it again. It's too flat. It's not downwards. The downwards angle, I need it. Fuck. Um, okay, though. You're not gonna see the top lip that much when the head is looking down, so maybe when I draw the lips, it's a little bit of a frown. Um, the mouth always goes in between the eyes, the corners. Um, I'm still doing it. Okay, we'll draw it thin because you can't see it that much, right? It looks a little ridiculous now. It's not good. It's not good. It's too flat. Oh, I did it again. Fuck. Maybe we draw it in between the hairline and the brow line for the ears. Okay, that looks a little better. I don't know how to draw the inside of ears, so we'll just draw a line, whatever. Earlobe, earlobe, sure. Um, Sideburns. Okay. There's a bit of a mid part on the bangs. Um, I don't know. It is a skinny face. It's not too wide. I don't know if this is gonna work. Like, what is this connecting to? Or I forgot. Should I start with the neck? I don't. Yeah, it's neck. Okay. Hold on. Wait. It's kind of. So I guess the shoulders, if you're looking down, like the chin touches the neck, or it gets close to the neck. And then the shoulders look like it's on nose level, maybe. I don't know what I'm doing. Um, um, Mouth line, kind of. trying to do. I don't know what to do. Um, hold. Now the sleeves look kind of weird. I, I was gonna do a tank top, but I switched it to t-shirt now. I don't know. The arms are not the same size, but maybe it makes sense because maybe the shoulders push back. I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Whatever. Let's just get it done. Um, hold up. Need the reference. Ouch. There was a tip that said the rib cage looks like the Humanas guy. Those little imposter guys. Remember that? That's been a while. That's been dead, but it was helpful. Maybe I should have drew that first. We draw the center of the chest. Um, and the body kind of tapers down, I guess. I don't know. Um, I get. I don't know how. We forgot the hand. Oh shit. I should have pressed this more inwards if I wanted to grab the shoulder. It kind of looks inwards. Maybe I did it on accident, but I didn't follow through. And the right arm should have slanted more this way. I can't fix it now. Can I? Um, now it looks too long, maybe. But she's a tall person, so I could get away with it maybe if it has long arms for the body. Um, I could get away with this. Cheating. Oh, I think I went too long. How big is the hand? Um, I forget. I forgot everything about the thumb. Even though, well, it's been a couple. Ouch! It's been a couple days. So, um, maybe I'll hide the fingernails. I don't know. What am I doing? The knuckle. Well, my hands aren't the average hands because they're so dry and crackly. Um, but I'm trying to think to not make it look so flat to put wrinkles on it. I don't know. Oh, that didn't look good. Shouldn't have done that. Oh, well, forget about that. Um, Maybe we hide the fingernails. Maybe that looks good. Maybe. Maybe. Um, if I taper down the oh, there's a little bump here. Is that with everybody? I don't. I don't look at hands. There's a little bump, and then it tapers down. I don't. I don't know. Too skinny. I don't like it. But you get the idea. What do I do? Looks bad, man. Or I don't know. Uh, how did it? I don't know how the face connects. I don't. Hold on. It probably doesn't even make sense for the back of the hair to be around the shoulder. I probably messed that part up, but whatever. See, what I don't get is instead of just being a normal, a black void, how to make some lines in the hair to give it more life. Like, I mean, she has all black hair, but I don't. Do I just leave it as that? Like where the hair sprouts from, roots from? That's where it sprouts from. Leave the rest to interpretation. I don't know. don't know what I'm doing. Whatever. Maybe probably be an endpoint there. No, it's too long. Um, it'd probably go off page. So maybe it does make sense for it to be long. No, I don't think so. I don't know. Should we call it a day? I don't know. We kind of got it somewhat. Um, Maybe one more try. Or no, it wouldn't be that high. So yeah, it goes too long. It should be possible. Or maybe I should use myself as reference. Um, so the elbow crevice would reach here, basically. In the so it'd be like that, kind of. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Yeah, I kind of fixed it. It was kind of weird. I used the elbow crevice when I was did the pose on myself. It reached. It's weird. It's weird to say. It reached my nipple area, so I put it in the other person's. Whatever. It kind of worked. If I tried again, that's how it would look. Maybe I should try again. We'll go faster. Um, all right, brow line. Or do we do the sides first? Um, one, one, two, three. Right, I think we're kind of right. So basically, the ears would be there, kind of. Hairline is this kind of. So this would all be the center, the top of the spear, the top of the spear. Blah. Um, what I don't get is would the eyebrows be on top or below? Or I guess we could just do it right above. Um, or no, they're not even angled like that. Her eyebrows are straight and then down. Kind of mess her right one on her right side. Uh, I don't think I properly spaced them over here. Her eyes are not that big, so I think I already messed this up. Right. Yeah. Maybe if I would just make the lines thicker. Yeah, that fixes it a little bit. A little too thick on the nose. Well, we'll deal with it. It's fine. Um, very thin on the top lip. You can barely see the top lip from this perspective. We might as well just draw the center of the mouth right on the corners of the top lip. Kind of thick because you're looking from the bottom view on the bottom lip. Looking from the top view on the bottom lip. I don't know. Is it too crowded? It looks a little too crowded. Um, this does not look like a. I messed it up. Or maybe I can make it. I can make it. I can make it. Um, I can make it. I can make it. I can make it. Do I still connect it to the ears? Or do I just. I don't know. Just cover everything with the hair. Maybe I can fix this. Maybe not. I don't know. The shoulder goes to the nose line, right? Um, kind of. The shoulder. I hope the battery doesn't die again. I'm going somewhat okay. Kind of okay. Wait. That's where the elbow creases. Oh no. That's the. Okay, okay. It looks somewhat natural now. Uh, kind of fucked up the hand. How many fingers? How many fingers are there in one hand? Oh my god. Um, yeah, it's open to interpretation. Sure. Um, little bump on the wrist. Um, no, shouldn't the sleeves be bulkier? Um, they go under the armpit, and I think the armpit would be there. I don't know. Um, looks so too awkward. Maybe I made the ears too high. That's what the problem is here. I don't know. Originally, I wanted to make like a little, but it might have been too similar to Luciana, like a little headband bane over here. But I don't think it'll look good with this hairstyle. I thought it would, but I don't think I can make it work. Um, maybe this is as good as it gets. I don't know. Let's see. It's like too much face here. I don't know. Like this empty space. I don't know what that is or how we ended up there. Like I think the hand looks better here than this. I don't know what I was doing here, but the face looks a little better. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah. It usually has birthmarks over here and by her bottom of the jaw. Huh. Maybe the problem was I like elongated the ears, pushed them too far apart. I don't know. But well, I went on too long, so we'll probably end the video here. But that's Iggy. What's her name? Vegara, right? Yeah, sure. Vegara. Um, Thanks for watching the mess. See you.